Epimanly, for the well-groomed man of the 90s. Epimanly gently removes unsightly nose hairs, and because Epimanly takes the hair from the root, you can go longer between trimmings. Epimanly's patented lift and yank action gently lifts and yanks the hair from the root. Epimanly's turbine rotary blades cast a gentle breeze over your face. Epimanly, for the well-groomed man of the 90s. Sold at fine stores everywhere.
Epimanly.
Epimanly, for the well-groomed man of the 90s.
Welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going on a quest for truth together. Why? Because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal. So already then, welcome back, friends and earthlings and otherlings. Well, did you hear J.D. Vance says that he thinks that aliens might be demons? Well, I think that's a popular held belief amongst a lot of people, a lot of Christians. I've heard it from a lot of them. But things can be two or more things at the same time. Just saying. We are likely not God's only experiment, if you know what I mean. You know, you wouldn't want to put all of your eggs on one tumultuous planet. But the planet churns out a lot of good, and a lot of good we can see in Chatlandia. So let's go on over there to Chatlandia and see who's over there chatting all over the place. Like there's no tomorrow. Okie dokie, Pinocchio. Well, look at here. It's Weiss123. That's Catherine Weiss. She's one of our Ultramods. She says, hi, Aaron. And then she says, what does she say? Can't read it. I'll be over on YouTube tonight. And then she also says, hi, Peggy, because she knows Peggy is going to be along. And then I said, hi, Weiss123. Okay. Yeah. We need someone over there on both of our platforms, I guess. All three. Well, 2 on YouTube, 1 on Rumble. You know, some people are on Pilled. They're on all these other things. That's like too much for me to keep track of. I need to simplify. I need simplified. You know what I mean? Simplification. Is that a word? Simplification. And there's Cap 78 Pack. Speaking of her right now, she's another one of our Ultramods. That's Peggy Dancer. She says, hi, Aaron. Hi, Weiss123 Kathy. I'll be here. And then I said, hi, Kathy, over there on YouTube. And then Kathy says, hi, Aaron, over there on YouTube. And then I went over to the portrait and I said, on YouTube, hello, Truth Questers. And then I said, hi, Cap 78 Pack over back here on Rumble Mania. And then Catherine Weiss, so she's over there on the portrait too. She says, hi, Aaron. And look who's here, another one of our Ultramods. It's Operation Shutdown. And he says, we need more well-groomed men of the 90s. We certainly do. Wow, yes, you are 100% right. Then I said, hi, Operation Shutdown. Look at that. All caps, shouting it from the rooftops. And then Kathy is putting this out. Please like and share this video with your friends, family, and social media. It helps the old algorithm and the algo beat and the algo melody, all of that algo stuff. There's a town out here called Algoma. I think they should get on the old algo theme and really, hey, you like algorithms? Come to Algoma. Come on. Algoma. Get your ma to go to Algoma. They could have much more. They have a beautiful a little stumpy little red lighthouse out there on the water there. And they got that stuff going for them. And Catherine Weiss says, hi, Operation Shutdown over there on YouTube. And then Operation Shutdown says, hello, Aaron. We are going on a quest for truth together. Yes, we certainly are. And then Operation Shutdown says, hi, Catherine Weiss. Oh, and look who else is here. Another one of our Ultramods. It's Dark Brain. He says, good evening, Aaron. And Kathy says, hi, Dark Brain. Good to see you. Great to see you. Sorry about that. And, Dark Brain is over there. Okay. On YouTube. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. It's Friday night and everything's right for the weekend. Crazy clothes and anything goes on the weekend. Oh, what? I don't know why it does this. It's so hard to post things on YouTube. It's much easier on Rumble, I am finding. And then Dark Brain also says, Catherine, hello. I hope you had a good week. That's nice. And then, how come it's not showing? Oh, there it is. Operation Shutdown says, good evening, Dark Brain. And then Dark Brain says, Operation Shutdown. Hey, buddy. See how nice and cozy our chat is. And Catherine Weiss says, I had a good week. I hope your week was good. That's nice. Yes, I hope everyone had a really good week. And Dark Brain has the baseball. Oh, he's playing baseball. He's pitching, I bet. Christian Zapita says hello. Christian Zapita. Good to see you here. And all went well this week. Oh, that's good. Good to hear. And it looks like Azaramir is here. Hey, that rhymes. And looks like she has a little a heart with a little face with 3 hearts on it. And so good to see you here. And then I wrote over there on YouTube. I'm Hot Games and Puzzles over there. Hi, Dark Brain. With the big purple hand wave, I think that is. Whatever that means. I don't know. And then Cap 78 Pack. Hiya, Dark Brain. Over on YouTube and hopefully over here too. Bless you, brother. Oh, look at that. Look at all that. Those things she puts on there. All those prayers and those candles. And hearts. Look at that. That's nice. Some of the things don't show up, but some of them do. Dark Brain says, Cap 78 Pack, hello, sister. I hope you are doing well. And then Azramir says, hi. Hi, Azramir. Azramir is here. And looks like that is it so far for Chatlandia. So let's cruise on over to a crazy little spot on the intranet. And we call it the land of Zuckers. You might call it Facebookorama or whatever you want to call that crazy place that Zucker owns. There's a Zucker born every minute. Oh, you are a great YouTuber. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, they kicked me off for 2 years, but I'm glad to be back. Oh no, Cap 78 Pack. It was a sad beginning to my week as I lost a dear friend and podcaster, Kellyanne Hub News. Rest in peace, Kellyanne. Thank you for your patriotic service and being a friend. Yeah, you know, we're so lucky to be all alive together, and that's not all. That doesn't always stay the same. People, especially after the pandemic. So every day is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Just depends on how you open it. And Tara Hunter is over there on YouTube. Says hi there. Good to see you here. Dark Brain. Oh no, that is sad to hear. That is very sad to hear. Well, let's say a prayer for her family and friends. My goodness. Are you 28? Well, I actually was 28 for right about a year. It was between 27 and 29, if my memory serves me correctly. Yeah. Am in the hospital now. Well, let's send a prayer out to Tara Hunter. My goodness. All right. Well, let's cruise on over to Facebookorama, the land of Zuckers, because a Zucker, as you know, is born every doggone minute. Every doggone minute. Alrighty then. Alrighty, Aphrodite, you might even say. Well, look who's here. Why, it's Afro Man himself, and he does have a very impressive afro. Look at that hairdo. He made his hairdo his persona. That's pretty cool. Afro Man's music has seen a 500% increase in streaming following his legal victory over sheriff's deputies in Adams County, Ohio, who sued him for defamation. And Afro Man won with class, I gotta say. And there is our thumbnail. That is the infamous Big Daddy Roth car. The Mysterian. I think it's a Mysterian, isn't it? Episode 750. Can you believe it? 750. Yes, Ed Big Daddy Roth. He was one of the pioneers of the custom car culture over there on the West Coast. And he had a couple of his cars were in, at least one of his cars was in the first series, the first 16 of Hot Wheels back in 1968. So a legend, and my brother was lucky enough to become friends with him. Ed Roth gave my brother's custom car, the Futurian, his blessing. So that's too cool for school. And rest his soul too. Big Daddy Roth is no longer with us. And he, of course, also created not only fanciful, futuristic-looking, one-of-a-kind show cars, he also was the artist behind the Ratfink and all those crazy like odd rods. He was the artist that did all that, and he sold t-shirts, and boy, it was something else back in the day. It was a lot of fun, and he made it funner. O'Keefe Media Group and James O'Keefe, they're out there in California, and they're finding election fraud, sort of an interesting way to do it. They're doing it all sorts of ways. This is just one. But check this out.
How much you getting paid, man? Give it out. Oh, full son.
Another person whose name and address we found being forged on Skid Row was Paul's son.
We're doing a story about identity theft. Someone used your name and voted in your name. We just want to talk to you for a moment so you can see it for yourself. So then he hands cash to the homeless person to vote in the name of Paul's son with this address. And it's a California petition. I'm assuming that you didn't sign that?
No, just trying to figure out how they got our information.
They're given those names from the website.
Definitely want to stay informed. We definitely want to follow through on this and see where they're getting this information, how they're getting this information,
We'd like
how
to
we
know
can protect
too.
ourselves.
We also found the man we caught signing as Paul's son.
How much money did you get paid?
Like $4. He gave me a name to sign.
Was it your address? But do you know that that's illegal?
Yes, it was very good.
Yeah. And why do you sign anyway?
Crazy kitty, me money, I'm broke.
How much you get
Money,
paid,
bro.
man? Give it home. Oh, full sun.
Another person whose name and address we found being forged on.
So there you go. Isn't that nice? It's a little longer than that, but it's a great little story and good work. James O'Keefe, he's one of the best, definitely. Project Gravatar. Here is the S4 movie of the Bob Lazar story coming out in just a few days here, April 3rd, 2026. And here's some vintage old footage of Lazar back in the 90s when he came out. Check it out.
It's true. What I have seen is true. I don't know about the big story, where they came from, what they're like, but certainly these crafts came from another, not just another planet, another solar system entirely, extremely far away, and they're here.
They're here. They're here, baby. You can bet on that. Oh, look at this. So you think it wasn't so fun back in the late 60s, early 70s? Well, let me tell you, if you were a kid, it was fun. And this was part of the fun. Check out this cool Hot Wheels track. No batteries needed. It launches the cars. Watch this. This is great.
They're off. Racing side by side on the new Hot Wheels Rod Runner race set. You set the speed, no batteries. Cock it back, and the Rod Runner kicks them out and burns them out. Only Hot Wheels gives your Rod Runner speed. The heavy Chevy wins. Get Mattel's new Rod Runner race set. 2 cars, double 8 track, and the Rod Runner power booster. Go with the winner.
Go with the winner.
Racing side by side on the new Hot Wheels Rod Runner race set. You set the speed, no batteries.
Pretty exciting. Let me tell you, it was so cool. I remember once when we were kids, every kid in the neighborhood that had Hot Wheels tracks, we all like combined them all together and made a gigantic track outside. I'm not sure everyone went home with what they came with. I think I lost a few pieces, but too much fun. So much fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh, geez, Louise, what happened? Now it's making us go through this again. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, here it is. Look at that end cap display. You know, they're really promoting it if they give you an end cap. Mama's lemon pound cake. Oh, yeah, just bake it. Don't take it. Mama's lemon pound cake. Limited time. Get your piece. Everyday low price, $2.98. Oh, what a bargain. So good. Even the sheriff had to get a piece. There it is. Look at that. There's no better end cap. These would sell out, let me tell you something else. People who haven't made lemon pound cake in decades would be all over this, making lemon pound cake. The sheriff trap, you might even call it. Too funny. Don't you love it? Oh, boy. Stephen Miller, imagine a native Minnesotan who works as a lineman who is worried about his ability to provide for his family, and he has a Somali refugee neighbor who arrived 2 years ago, has a Mercedes, and never seems to go to work and gets unlimited free money for life. Yeah, it's pretty enraging. Oh, what's this? Afro Man? It's a playing card. Boy, he's really... of course, it's just a meme. Maybe it is a real card. Wouldn't be that hard to make. Devo Media. Mama's Lemon Pound Cake. Because I Got High. And freedom of speech. Look at that. 120 on the freedom of speech. How do you like that? I like it. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Spirit Link, 2 vanished, 2 dead. Yes, these 2 vanished and these 2 are dead. And I know she has a tie to the Los Alamos Labs, which is where Andy spent time as a child in Project Pegasus. Wow. And, you know, Andy does suspect that a lot of his physical problems are from retaliation from the deep state. So that could very well be. And here she is right here. Another official linked to American Sensitive and Nuclear Secrets is missing. She worked as an administrative assistant at Los Alamos National Laboratory, a famous nuclear research lab that grew out of the World War II Manhattan Project. She vanished on June 26, 2025. Wow. I really hope that they can track it down. And we solved it, folks. Palm Beach Pete is Peter Simmel. He went to Wheatley College with Judge Engoron. And this is his twin brother. Look, now, so Palm Beach Pete, Peter Simmel, here's his twin brother. Now, it looks like his twin brother has not gotten caps yet on his teeth. Whereas it looks like Epstein lookalike got the Epstein tooth project going on here. But now they're one set of 8 different twins that went to this college. And Cohen is, no, Simmel, not Cohen. Wait a minute. There's another guy, Peter Cohen, that looks like him too. But anyway, so if he has a twin brother, just imagine. Now, do they look like identical twins? I don't think so, but possibly. But the college, I've never heard of Wheatley College before, Wheatley alumni. But so yeah, in fact, let's go over there. Check this out. Look at this car. Oh, it's an SS Camaro, 1967. It's a reprint. It's a Hot Wheel, and it's groovy like a record, you might even say. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Alrighty then. Well, let's go over there to Wheatley College alumni. Shall we now? Okay, this one. Okay, share. Here is the Wheatley College, the Wheatley School Alumni Association, Willits Road School, North Side School, Willits Road School, Wheatley School, 1955. So they got, let's see, 5+ siblings. So you can check which families have 5+ siblings at Wheatley. Wheatley marriages, like, you know, and yeah, 50th anniversary celebration. Let's check that out. This is in New York, 11 Beacon Road, Old Westbury, New York. 50th anniversary. Well, are there any pictures? In attendance, these are all, okay, so 19 from class of 60, 19 from 61. 28 from 80. I think that's the one he's from, but I'm not sure. Vegetarian 36, kosher 8, gluten-free 4, lactose-free 2. Well, that's interesting. Art and Goran, Alumni Association. So he's a part of the alumni. He's the director. Ingoran. I tell you, that Ingoran guy is a creepy looking dude. Don't you think? All righty, Aphrodite. Well, there you go. Isn't that wild? So the mystery has been solved. Solved. Totally solved. All right, let's cruise on back over there, I guess. Let's see what's happening over here. Man. So the fact that he's got a twin, it just tells you he could put the pop-on veneers on, and he could, they could be doing the Epstein lookalike scam together. They could appear in different cities at the same time and really confuse people. But it's amazing that they found out. I figured they'd figure it out sooner or later, but yeah, Peter Simmel, the Simmel twins. Oh, and here is part 3 of the Bob Lazar on the Joe Rogan show, and Bob has a migraine headache, so kudos to him for doing this even in pain. Oh, looks like Terry Hopper's here. Hey, Terry Hopper. Howdy, Dark Brain and everyone. Well, good to see you, buddy. So, yeah, and we got Joe Rogan here. So, hey, if any fights break out, we got a referee here, Terry Hopper. He'll jump right in. And let's see. Hi. I got to say hi to Terry Hopper. Da, 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 da. There it is. Oh, Dark Brain gifted 1 subscription to Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarity, and Terry Hopper was gifted a membership. Well, thank you so much, Dark Brain. That's really, really generous of you. And so here is Joe Rogan talking to our man, the whistleblower of whistleblowers, Bob Lazar. Oh, here it goes.
It had a series, as far as you surmised, they had a series of different scientists try to back engineer this thing, try to figure out what this thing was, and they would bring in new people and like, let's throw Bob at it.
Yeah.
And they know,
I don't know how many, but I knew there was certainly one before me, and I knew he died during the analysis of the reactor itself.
And you don't know how many have worked on it, and no one gave
this
any
could have been
indication.
there for 50 years. It could have been there for 5 years.
When they're giving
really
you instructions, what are they saying? Like when they're giving you direction, they're showing you all this stuff. Like what are they saying? What specifically? What are they asking of you?
Well, essentially what they ask is what I said. We are just to gather as much information as possible, find out how it operates, and see if we can duplicate it. So,
but they never told you where it was from. They never let you ask questions about where it's from.
Well, if the information I read in the briefings was accurate, now what I do have to say is the information that pertained directly to the reactor was accurate. What I read did jive with reality.
In terms of how?
In terms of how it was made, what we saw, how it operated, the materials, how it, turned on, and what was discovered about it. I'm sorry, the migraine is really making it hard for me to think here.
Sorry, no, we talked that before the podcast. You tell everybody Bob is getting a migraine. I know you're very stressed out by this, which is one of the reasons why I appreciate you doing this.
Where was I already?
We were talking about
right,
where you explained it.
And so there was some paperwork that indicated that this was from the Zeta Reticuli star system. Now, how they obtained that, I haven't the slightest idea. But it wasn't just from the Zeta Reticuli star system. It was what they called ZR3. So it was a third planet in that star system. So there was no other information about it other than that's supposedly where the craft came from. Now, is that true? I don't know. I have no way of verifying that, but that was printed in the same materials that referenced the reactor. Now, I looked that stuff up when I went home, and Zeta Reticuli is a binary star, two stars that orbit one another, and it's only visible in the southern hemisphere, and it's about 30 some odd light years away. So that's literally all the information I have about that. I don't know how they found out it came from there.
And you also probably have some suspicions that they give you some disinformation, like you were talking about before, where they would, yeah, I mean, if you ever decided to talk about this, they added a bunch of nonsense to make whatever is factual look ridiculous.
Right. Or be able to trace it down. Like, okay, this fax came out, and this Lazar guy said it came from Zeta Reticuli, so they knew it was.
When you read Zeta Reticuli, we're like, what in the fuck is this?
Well, reading all of the stuff, it was, what in the fuck is this?
You're like, why did I sign up for this? Like, what?
No, to me, this was cool. This was interesting. I said, I was just excited to be out in a secure area, in the middle of the desert. I said, this is awesome.
How old are you at the time?
I get as in my 20s.
Yeah, so you're probably like totally geeked out.
Oh yeah, this was great. I mean, I was excited, so I didn't care. I'm reading through everything, and
so you read through all the Zeta Reticuli thing, but then when you see the actual starship with the little American flag sticker on it,
well, was
that later or before?
That was before.
So before. So you see the thing before, and you say, "Oh, this is American."
Wait, what's that before?
Hard. So many years.
Yeah, I can't.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
The days have fused together. It's so hard to separate what happened in each visit to the
Do you remember
place.
the thought process when you read that it's from Zeta Reticuli?
Yeah, it didn't hit me like a ton of bricks or anything. It was just like, yeah, okay. And,
you think it was bullshit?
I don't know.
You just were like,
okay. Now I don't. I mean, because when I read it, I hadn't verified anything, and this was just a bunch of stuff I was reading, and I thought maybe after this they're just going to give me a test and see what I can remember in crazy information, and then it would. But like I said, when I finally went in with Barry and had hands-on experience with what they were talking about, it took on a completely different meaning.
So there's a plate, there's this thing that looks like a half a basketball, and when it's on, you can't come anywhere near it. You can't touch it.
Right.
What is gravity about that? Like the concept of gravity to most people is gravity is bringing something towards it.
Right. Well, I guess you would say it's anti-gravity. Mm-hmm. It's gravity shifted 180 degrees. It's anti-gravity.
And did they have any understanding about what could possibly create this effect? Did they have any areas where they'd like you to look into?
No, they knew there was a fuel source in it, and they were proficient at making it work. And again, my analogy to something like this is you can drop a motorcycle off in the wagon train days and just leave it with the keys parked outside, somebody's place. Everybody will come around it and they'll poke and prod, and eventually they'll turn the key, get it to start, and become proficient at riding it.
Yeah.
But they won't be able to understand what the hell's going on. They won't be able to make the plastic fender, much less anything else. And I think that's exactly the state we were at. We played around with the parts long enough before I got there where they could make the reactor operate, take the fuel out, and know that it makes it work. How exactly what was going on in the reactor remained a mystery at the time. I think we made some progress on what was going on inside, but I don't think anybody really knew anything. They could just watch what was going on and make note of it.
It had a series as far as your...
So that's it. Yes. Think about that. I mean, these craft are way beyond anything we have. And the technology is just so bizarre and magical that we just don't have anything to compare it to. And like you said, all they could do was turn it on, watch it, and try to figure out why it was doing that. So, yeah. Oh, stealing content from Joe Rogan as well. I'm not stealing. I'm just giving you a tour of my timelines, okay? And it's things I come across that are interesting and I think might be interesting to my audience. So it's fair use. If it's out there, it's someone posted it, I reposted it, and I'm sharing it with you because I think it's very interesting. I think disclosure is very interesting. And Joe Rogan does a very good job. I think he's very good at what he does. Deport every one of these animals, I said. 83-year-old veteran dead after being shoved onto a New York City subway tracks by an illegal migrant. My God, how many more of these stories? And the Democrats just keep on wanting to bring more of these people in and stopping the deport. It's sick. I mean, I don't know how anyone can vote for those people now, but of course they still control some of the media. Here's a transgender attorney who was tackled to the ground after getting into a heated argument with an Oklahoma judge has permanently closed down their failing LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ law firm. Another huge win for sanity. Yes. So right. Oh, did you hear about this? Oh, you think the libs are melting down now? Oh, yeah. Trump's signature to appear on U.S. currency. First time in history for a sitting president. And standing and running, might I add. You know what I think we should do? We should present Trump with the Johnny on the Spot Award. The fastest responding president ever on anything that comes up. He is Johnny on the spot all the time. I mean, I've never seen a president react to stuff that happens so darn quickly. He's out there posting all day and all night into the wee hours of the morning. And yeah, it's wild. He's Johnny on the spot. And I really, really hope that all future presidents take note of this and keep it up because the people need to know what's going on. All right. There you go. Johnny on the spot. And here, these people are sick. Cappy, the higher you go, the sicker it gets. Let me see if this is gonna. Oh. Okay, I have to share this tab instead, and you should be able to hear it. I hope you can hear this. Try this.
Steven Spielberg is a pedophile. Oh, I'm not going to talk about Tom Hanks either, who is also a pedophile. Tom Hanks, folks, is a pedophile. Look into the Rothschild family. Do some research. You heard it's cannibals. Yeah, there is cannibalism. That's the higher you go, the more sick it gets. The royal family. Yeah. Jimmy Savile raped and murdered hundreds of kids over the course of 3 decades or longer. No one ever looked into it. And he hung out with the royal family. He was knighted. Look into Marina Abramovich. If you're just getting started with this stuff, look into Marina Abramovich. Do some research. I have a feeling she is very high up in the cult. And this, make no mistake, this is a cult. The name of the game is blackmail. So they want something on you that they can hold over your head so they can basically own you and tell you what to do. And they film it.
This stop sharing. Okay. Now I got to go back here. Oops. Oh. I nuked it. Oh, Catherine, that was fast. Maybe that guy needs a second chance. Ha ha ha. Looks like Kathy nuked that dude that said something bad. Oh, look at that. Kathy says, I try and run a tight ship. Yeah, she does. Thank you. Thank you for your service. We got the best Ultramods. Did I ever tell you that? Okay. Are we ready now? Oh, wait. We already heard the Cappies. So now we got to go back. Share screen. Why is it lagging? Okay, that's it. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Look at this. Breaking plot to launder hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars through Biden campaign is revealed. You know, they keep finding more and more and more evidence, solid evidence of real crimes. Arrest him and everyone under him. Look at this. Mark, my brother Mark, look at this. Where is he, you ask? He's at the Minnetonka Drive-In yesterday at 11:05 a.m. First customer for 2026, my brother, Mark Moriarity. He's got a museum for a garage. He's got some awesome 50s customs, 50s and 60s custom cars in his immaculate museum-like garage. 2 stories. And yeah, he's a pretty remarkable guy. His name is Mark, and he's remarkable. Look at that. And he loves the A&W. I used to work at this A&W. In fact, after I worked there many years later, I came back because every year, Dave Benioff, the owner of the place, it started in like 1961 or 62. And they were the only restaurant to stay open late enough for the late shift people at Tonka Toys to go there and have something to eat. And every year he brings, in the summertime, he brings Dave Benioff of the Minnetonka Drive-In, formerly the A&W Drive-In, in Spring Park, Minnesota, rolls the prices back to 1961, and all the custom car clubs come with all of their custom cars, 32 Ford Coupes, you got 49 Mercs, chop top, you got every kind of hot rod you can imagine, muscle cars. It's fabulous, and it's quite an event. And I was performing there as Elvis years after I had actually worked there. And one time I was actually on top of the building. I don't know if that could be done now. It's a pretty old building. Might fall through, but and end up in the fryer. Get your feet in the fryer. Yeah. So there's Mark. Can't wait to drive there. I wonder what car he drove there. He only drives one car in the winter, so he's probably still driving that, his HHR. Whoomp. There it is. A psychiatrist stated that the hate Trump syndrome can be traced to an individual's insecurities and low self-esteem. They represent the masculinity, success, and confidence that they themselves can never achieve. Too bad. So sad. OG Joji from Facebook Conservatives put that out. Oh boy, Trump. Diamond and Silk shared this out. Trump truths out. The radical left Democrats and their leader, crying Chuck Schumer, don't you love that, crying Chuck, have made it very clear where they stand, and that is on the side of criminal illegal aliens and not on the American people. They are refusing to fund immigration enforcement unless the Republicans agree to their open border policies, which will never, ever happen again. And he goes on and on and on. And yeah, don't you love it? Oh, so entertaining. I love this president. Oh, you say you want to hear a little bit of Stray Cats? It's a short little clip. Let's check out the Stray Cats, shall we? Is this a short clip or not? I can't remember. Check it out. Brian Setzer, Lee Rocker, and Slim Jim Phantom.
Men taken captive in a hostile foreign land. Scorching sun beating down on 2 miles and miles of sand. A Mideast country being ruled by a man who thinks it's fun to hold our people in return for a shot at on the run. I think it's fun. Final touch fire! Heartache, and it's hard luck. Well, that's tough shit, man. It's no fun. Something I really an embassy, but it's not shooting at you and me. What? Scores of students in control of a diplomatic mess, while the nations of the world look on and can't care less. The Soviet Union won't agree to an economic ban, and then they laugh and march their troops into Afghanistan. Orders from Moscow invade Tehran now. It's a heartache and it's hard luck. Well, that's tough shit, man. It's no fun. Something I'm reading in the say, boys start shooting at you and me. What? A nation worries and reads the papers, hoping that no one has died. Hearing rumors that the hostages will soon be trying to slide. Demonstrations on the street saying that the end is near. The man from the New York Times on vacation wants to know what's happening. Aggressive as now. We want the facts now. 15 months crying. Is my son lying? It's a heartache and it's hard luck. Well, that's tough shit, man. It's no fun. Something I'm reading in embassy. I start shooting at you and me. What?
That's Stormy Iranian Embassy, and it was the first song that they did that really got traction over in Europe, or one of the first songs, because it was the hostage situation over in Iran. So it's a political song. I mean, it's just it's storm the Iranian embassy before they start shooting at you and me. Well, it took some time, but Trump listened to the Stray Cats, didn't he? And Cap 78 Pack says the fact that Iran has been bombing and killing folks for 47 years dates this band and songs closer than we thought. Yes. I remember when I really started getting into the Stray Cats when they first came out here in the States, they were already pretty well established over in England and Europe when they came here. So I went and I got their English albums, which had other songs. And one of them was Storm the Iranian Embassy. And I thought, wow, it doesn't really sound very rockabilly. It sounds more like just kind of rock, right? And Dark Brain says, I wonder if that recording was from the 80s or 90s. Oh, definitely the 80s. In fact, let me just check here. I'll just do a quick search. When was Storm the Iranian Embassy? Oh no, I'll have this on my search. Stray Cats. Oh, he's talking about storming something. Well, I'm just trying to find information. 1981. "15 men taken captive in a hostile foreign land. Scorching sun beating down on 2 miles and miles of sand." Yeah, it's a great song. And I believe, yeah, this is the album. So let's cruise over there. Yeah, it's a great, I think this might have been their first album, English album, before they came over here. Okay, here it is. Look at that, Stray Cats. So I went out and I got this album here. Great album. Look, they're just in in an alley, like cement wall, maybe a little club or something. But yeah, Runaway Boys was another one of their first hits over there. So yeah, great band. Storm the Iranian Embassy before they start shooting at you and me. Oh, it looks like I got that on the screen. Let me get the old bat phone. Oh, now it's tangled. Hello?
I was just calling you to let you know the chat was on the screen, but I saw that you just took it down.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. And that was Kathy on the bat phone. It's Chrome. See, there you go. It's a little tangled up because Chloe loves playing with the bat phone, by the way. 1981, that's when it was from. So we answered that question in a hurry. All righty then. Okay, back over again. Back over. Yeah, I think they were such a good band. I'm glad that they're touring again. Oh, and here is from the Beatle Corner, from the Stray Cats to the Beatles, from rockabilly to the British invasion. And Paul McCartney says something very profound here. I think it's extremely profound. Oh, before we do that, Dark Brain, quick to the bat phone, Timax. That's right. Oh yeah. Here's Paul McCartney, former Beatle.
I used to have a friend called Ian James when we were about 15 or so, and we used to have these great jackets with a little flap on the pocket and a flecked material. We used to think we were really hot. We used to go around the fairgrounds and stuff, but occasionally you get really depressed So we'd maybe go back to his house and put on an Elvis record. Don't Be Cruel or All Shook Up. And it used to do it. Ding. 5 minutes later, we were feeling good again. I used to have a friend called Ian James when we were about...
See that? If you're feeling depressed, maybe not feeling so good, listen to some Elvis and you'll be happy. It really does work. Elvis has one of those, that's one of the qualities of Elvis music. It makes you happy. It really does. Yes, you're only one song away from happiness, folks. Just spin some Elvis, just like former Beatle did. Donald Trump, as per Iranian government request, please let this statement serve to represent that I am pausing the period of energy plant destruction by 10 days. I love this. To Monday, April 6th. Oh, interesting date. 2026 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, this certain time. Talks are ongoing, and despite erroneous statements to the contrary by the fake news media and others, they are going very well. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Johnny on the spot. Johnny on the spot. Oh, Trump announces new dress code after visiting Graceland. Oh, good choice. Good choice, yeah. Oh, yeah. You get a lot more done when you're wearing a jumpsuit. It takes a little longer to go to the bathroom. You got to take the whole thing off. It takes some time. Oh, this is an old classic, an internet classic. We're going to see some of those today. Coffee in hand, supplies at the ready. Alice settles in, waiting for the first telemarketer to call. Yeah, she's not on no sissy, no name list, no call list. No. She brings it. She's got her air horns ready. Look, her coffee. She's set. Look at that. God bless her. Bless her soul. Oh, Officer Lou, Officer _Lou. Watch, does anyone else remember when Kamala Harris, the cackling Kamala, connected the electric vehicle charger and thought she needed to physically keep holding it in? Yeah. This is who almost became president of the United States. Yes, sad commentary. Yeah, they're only going to put forward really stupid people so they can control them 100%. Court hands Trump massive win in ICE detention ruling. Federal court found that illegal immigrants detained by ICE do not have to receive bond hearings, removing a potential legal impediment. Well, good. And there's our last show. Look at that. Would you look at that? Well, how do you like them apples? Oh, and Dark Brain says, I read that they considered casting the Beatles or the Rolling Stones as the gang in Clockwork Orange. Not sure how true that is. That would not be a good idea to even make people think that. So I don't think that, if that's true, I can see why why they didn't do it. Right? Alrighty, Aphrodite. Well, let's cruise on over to X marks the spot because they got some stuff going on over there. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Whew. I got a little scared for a minute there. Here we are over on X. Oh, and here is the Orbitron, Ed Roth's futuristic 1960s mistake car. It's been missing for 20 plus years. Back now.
Baby, que es la que hay.
Look at that baby. Groovy like a record, you might even say. Look at that. Baby blue plush in there. Look at that. Fun fur, you might even say. All the rage back in the early 60s. Oh, look at this thing. It's totes gorge. Look at that. White walls. Beauteous. Ed Big Daddy Roth. There's Donald Trump's signature on money. It's coming soon, folks. The meltdown lefties are gonna really they're gonna enjoy themselves. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, and take a look at this. Signs of a great apocalypse hidden in Turkey.
Comes up here. And that's when I found the most mysterious place I've ever found. And I'm gonna attempt to climb up there.
Oh my God.
But I just put my pack down. There's a room here, a room there.
Room.
And
rooms.
There is a beautiful.
Look at this.
Beautiful room.
That's a better room.
Whoa.
Look at that.
That is gorgeous.
Wow.
Original paint. Holy crap. And it's so mysterious. Like, look at the flood layer. We are way, way up in this canyon. And you can tell the flood layer was right up to here, all the way along. But look at that. The original
look at that.
paint.
Wow.
Look how gorgeous that is.
Incredible.
Like this is the most hidden ancient church in Turkey. And the sound resonance, if that's what you call it. Look at that, just like that other spot over there. They're key-shaped holes up there.
Interesting. Key-shaped holes.
Wow.
Keyhole-shaped holes.
Unreal. Most beautiful place yet.
Interesting, huh? Look at that. Awakened Minds put that out. Don't you love it? Oh, look at this eyebrow tutorial. Oh, it looks so natural.
Să spun ceva despre asta?
She's happy with it. Look at her. She's so happy.
Să spun ceva despre asta?
You put your eyebrows on like that, they'll let you hang around even longer. Look at that. Look how proud she is. Oh my goonie. Oh my goodness. I guess if she wouldn't run any other side, it would have been worse. She would look like Pelosi. Maybe Pelosi uses the outside of the hanger. I think we just figured something out. You can tell this girl here has fake eyebrows too. These are not natural eyebrows. So, I don't know. Which ones would you rather have? These ones or these ones? I don't know. It's a toss-up. It's really quite of a toss-up. Wow. That's wild. Nice ride. I think he's talking about the car. Oh, here's a car for you. Look at this thing. Look at the hood.
Testing the stability of the thinnest street legal car.
Wow. I'm trying to tip it. It won't tip.
Honestly, it's kind of impressive.
It's a cartoon car. Did he say it was a Finnish? Like in Finland? This is a street legal car. Well, of course, look how narrow the roads are. Got a bent
Testing
plastic
the
windshield.
stability of the thinnest street legal car.
Finnish. That's hilarious.
Honestly, it's kind of impressive.
It is kind of impressive. It's hilarious as anything. Car looks like a banana. Isn't that wild? Is he driving on Sesame Street? Right? Something. Clown car. Clown car. Oh, here we go. This is from the White House. The White House is putting out some awesome stuff. Check this out. Farming great again. Look at all the animals. Agricultural week. Make farming great again. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like it. You didn't see Sleepy Joe putting stuff like this out, did you? Make farming great again. He had big, the most farmers ever at any place. This is great. This 79-year-old grandmother is about to board a plane for her vacation. She didn't know it yet, but it was her granddaughter who was piloting the plane. This is really beautiful. Watch this.
I know. Granddad's seen you down the back waiting for you. Thank you.
Aw, that's sweet. He's the pilot. Isn't that just sweet? That's her grandma. She's flying. Wow. What an honor. And you can tell she trusts her. Oh, this is a bit of internet gold here. It's an old clip. You may have seen it before, but it's internet gold. Hey, Mom and Dad, how come we're not going anywhere for vacation? How come we're staying home again? Because we're building memories at home, kids. These are important memories that you're going to have for a lifetime. That's why we didn't go anywhere this year. This is so funny.
You cannot stick it in the ground. It's not going to work. Who did that? You got to put it in the shoe.
Oh man, it's so funny. Never keep your. Oh my goodness. I hope no one got hurt. I don't think anyone got seriously hurt in this, but my goodness. Well, fireworks are dangerous. Remember, folks, be careful out there. Oh, Dad, this is so funny. Future internet gold here. My dad claimed he knew how to do deer calls and then proceeded to do this. His daughter went hunting with him.
Come here, dear. We got corn over here. Let us go and get the cow.
One more time.
Come here, dear. We got corn over here. We got corn over here. Let us go and get the cow.
Oh, too funny. Google Earth showed me something unexplainable. Look at this.
Structures and stonework everywhere. As far as the eye could see, every side of the canyon was carved out. It was so bloody mysterious. So I traveled 40 hours, got on a plane, rented a car, and hiked into this canyon.
Wow.
Guys, this entire canyon is carved out. Not kidding. The entire canyon. Every wall was carved.
Wow.
Highly precise. The weathering on it looks to be like 30,000 years old. And there's so much evidence of a great flood came through there. Oh, look at the little pup. He's having a nap. But yeah, each room was full of sedimentary layers. Like a huge flood came through.
Wow.
And then look at the
Petra.
stairs.
Petra?
They go up there. They go way up there. Up here. Then again, look at the piping system they had all through the canyon. There's still half a pipe in there. Clay pipes. Look at that.
Clay pipes.
Whoa, even more. Everywhere you look,
Wow.
there's carvings. Like, look how weathered that is. Like, that is thousands of years of weathering. And again, another room completely flooded, unexcavated. Guys, can you imagine what they would find if they excavated this entire canyon?
Yeah. You probably find lots of stuff.
Like, there's secret tunnels that go that way. Probably more down there. Like, look at this crazy view, guys. There's a secret hole everywhere you look.
Look at that.
Even way down there is all carved.
Stairs. Look at this. They were just starting these stairs. Where is that going to go? Look at that. How far in they had to chip. Wow. Falling rocks were probably a pretty big problem for workers. They probably had to have like stone helmets. Okay. First job is make yourself a stone helmet. Yeah. Carve that out and then go out there and carve the stone, baby. Carve it. Carve it. Do you hear about this?
We're negotiating now, and it'd be great if we could do something, but they have to open it up. They have to open up the Strait of Trump. I mean, Hormuz.
Hormuz. Straight of Trump.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Such a terrible mistake. The fake news will say he accidentally said, no. There's no accidents with me, not too many. If there were, we'd have a major story. We're negotiating.
That's so good. Look at this guy. Okay, we're going to turn the music off because they'll just make me eliminated anyways on the YouTube channel. Look at that guy. Wow. I mean, how many times do you have to do that before you master it? I mean, how many times do you wipe out? How many shoulder blades do you break before you get it right? Oh my goonie. Please don't sign me up for that. I don't think I would be any good at that. I did jump 8 garbage cans, almost 8, like 7.5, I guess, on my bicycle. So that was pretty fun. Oh, and just like that, I understood sign language. Get the whole picture here. Lahu Zahir. Lahu Zahir. She's a loser. She's a loser. Kathy Hochul. Hochul. Kathy Hochul. Juanita Broderick. She's a star. Look at this. Crew captured Tomahawk missiles roaring past their ship. Really? Wow. Crazy, huh? That's crazy. Do you think that's AI or do you think it's real? What do you think? I mean, I know that those flying fish are going to be in for a big surprise if they happen to go up in front of one of those babies. Don't you know? Oh, look. It's JJR. JJ, good to see you. Truth Quest is still going. Howdy, y'all. It's still going Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. What do you think? Real or not? Is this real? I mean, talk about precise flying. They're not hitting this ship. They're coming close enough to cause some sort of vaporization of the air around it. Or, wow, just bizarre. Bizarre. This is great. More classic. This is an old one. Internet gold. Check this out. That's a little bit too much. I don't think now don't try this at home, people. These are professionals, or they were. Oh yeah. Oh boy, pretty funny. Another reason why women live longer than men. Check this out. A bald eagle.
Okay, here's the deal. I give you this piece of fish. You sing me a song. I'm just kidding.
Think you'll do it?
Oh,
likes fish. Likes seafood, I guess. Can't be picky when you're a bird, right?
There's the song.
Awesome. Wow.
Woo!
Pretty cool sound they make. One of the sounds they make. Oh, look at this Trump dance at the White House. Yeah. Let me start over. I'm telling you, we're never going to have as fun and entertaining of a president as we have right now. So enjoy every moment of it. It's classic. Oh, did you come across this at a garage sale? Maybe you shouldn't buy it. Brian Eastwood put this out. This is the Lone Ranger atomic bomb ring, was distributed by Kix Cereal in the late 40s for 15 cents and a mail-in box top. It was actually a spinthroscope containing radioactive plutonium-210, one of the most toxic substances out there. A child would take the toy into a pitch-black room, remove the tail cap from the bomb, and look through a tiny lens to see flashes of light from the plutonium-210 atoms decaying into lead-206. Oh, what fun we had watching the uranium bleed out all of its radioactivity. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't know what happened to my eye, though. I can't see out of it anymore, but I was holding it really close. I wanted to see. Dangerous toys, folks. Be careful what you send away for on the back package of Kicks. Beware of Kicks. That's all I can say. Oh, more internet gold. This is hilarious. This is old too, but it's like a replay, but it's hilarious.
When my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there, I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough because the dude's body was missing a head. So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, which didn't work, which I knew it wouldn't. And apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter. Where my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there.
So they're at some Renaissance festival, or maybe they're just play acting on their own out there in these ridiculous. Oh, he's a healing monk. He can only heal monks, though, not headless horsemen. Oh God, it's apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter. Oh my, can you imagine? You know, there's a point where these people, you know, you can take your love of a certain time period or you know, play acting, but you cross over a line when it gets, I don't know, man. Pretty hilarious. Well, I guess that's how we get hilarious things. To hear about this, New Gaza Plateau scans locate second Sphinx. They found a Sphinx.
The Italian government sat down with Matt Beale and stated that he had found a second Great Sphinx on Giza, buried beneath a 180-foot mound of compacted sand on the plateau. Horizontal passageways extending from deeper underground sections both show shafts that are descending down to depth. They both show horizontal tunnel systems extending outward, and they both show the same geometric internal arrangement.
Wow. That's interesting.
So what I was told quietly in Malta when I was with Filippo Bionde and the rest of the Khafra Pyramid team has now been disclosed on Matt Beale's Limitless podcast, which I was also on recently. Links for that are in the description box. But this time it was my friend Professor Filippo Bionde on the podcast, and he sent the internet into a frenzy over recent scans pointing towards what could be a second Sphinx on the Giza Plateau. Professor Filippo Bionde, a satellite radar specialist with a background in radar with the Italian government, sat down with Matt Beale and stated that he had found a second Great Sphinx on Giza, buried beneath a 180-foot mound of compacted sand on the plateau, and that the geometric precision of its alignment with the known Sphinx and the pyramid.
Well, so there it is. I don't think they're going to let them dig for it, though. So apparently, throughout time, they're talked about two sphinxes. There's all sorts of, like here's showing two sphinxes. I think they're named Sphinx 1 and Sphinxter. Sphinxter. Sphincter. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, look at this. These are my kind of people. Ran over the dude. Look at this. Kind of hard to stay in the thing when it's one dude kind of stayed in it. His legs stayed in it almost till it landed. Wow, that's pretty freaky. Look at this. This monkey does this for a reason. Okay.
عادتنا بضاع رسالات تحمل نورا للأجيال.
Look at that. The monkey knew. The monkey knew. That's right where he was sitting. He would have lost his legs, both legs. Look at that. Watch one more time. Notice right here where he's sitting. The monkey made him aware of his surroundings, and it was enough time to get out of the way. Look at that. That is just incredible. Oh, wow. It looks like it might be in India or Pakistan or some other country like that. Johnny Midnight put that out. Juanita Broderick put this out. She's laughing. Date a girl who wears glasses. It's like dating two girls when she takes them off. Xavier, he's so funny. Wash off her makeup, then you date three girls. James says, remove her Instagram filter, and now you get to date four girls. Henry says, take her meds away, and you could have up to 10. Probably. Oh, man. Whew. That's something to think about. Thanks, Juanita Broderick. And here's the post I saw that alerted me to the fact that that's who he was. Palm Beach Pete.
For all you Palm Beach Pete Epstein conspiracy theorists, I got you this. This is the judge that's standing between Pete and his twin. 2023. For all you Palm Beach Pete Epstein conspiracy theorists.
That's Judge Angorin right there in the middle. Yeah, here's Pete and his brother. Wow. Yeah. Mystery solved. Look at this. Dad rushes on to the NASCAR track to save his son from burning race car. Look at this. I guess there's no sound. Is there? Look at that. Can you imagine? He got out. Thank goodness. My goodness. Look at this. Okay, folks. Oh. This is from Jim Ferguson. Breaking: California just went dark. No warning, no clear cause, no answers. Hundreds of thousands without power across San Diego, Orange County. Authorities say they are still investigating. Think about that. A major blackout, and they don't know why. Look at this. Is it up in an airplane or it's a drone? It's pretty dark. Maybe those people have generators, the ones that you see lights. But major darkness. I guess it's mostly lit up otherwise. We've got a failing grid, folks. We've got a failing grid. And, seems logical. Uncle Trump had the blueprints. World's most advanced solar panel and high-altitude atmospheric ion harvester. High-altitude atmospheric ion harvester antenna. Is this true, or are they just kind of like making a guess? Gold is a superconductor, but is it real gold? Entire building lined with marble, a natural capacitor. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Thanks, GPQ. That's interesting. Oh, and Zach Faust came all the way from Milwaukee to Nancy Pelosi's office to present her with an award. We're giving you a lifetime. I'll let you hear it yourself.
I think there's.
You can't record in the office.
Oh yeah. You can't inside your trade either. Knock knock. Hello. How are you? We had emailed. We came all the way from Milwaukee to present different people with awards. Man, it's such a remarkable award. We think about people that have been public servants for a long time, like since 1987. We're giving her a lifetime achievement award in trading. The return she's gotten, better than hedge funds for so many years, is so remarkable. And it's like, to do that as a public servant, it's like you're working overtime for us, the Americans.
Recordings are allowed.
Oh, is it? Well, insider trading's not allowed either. So Nancy, this one,
big shout out, Nancy,
is for you. Nancy, you're great. We're gonna do the numbers, guys. So she came into Congress at 1987, worth $3 million.
How much you worth now?
Worth now $317 million.
I think it's.
You can't record in the office. Oh yeah. You can't insider trade either. Okay.
So
whatever footage you have of the office, you can record in the office. That's fine.
Yeah.
In this hallway, fine. Inside the office, you can't do that.
Okay.
Yes, you
can. We don't need socks, just so you know.
You review this page with us then?
That's a lie.
She's been.
It's a
her
lie.
husband owns it. Her husband does it.
Yeah, her husband owns all the stock. That's right. That's who.
It's not her.
Folks, a common excuse you'll hear from politicians when confronted on outrageous trades is my spouse is the one trading, not me.
This is the humiliation ritual our politicians do.
I knew our content creation would take us to here someday. We made it.
We
dog.
made it. Now we're rich.
We made it.
President Trump, the American farmers have a true friend and champion in the Oval Office.
For 4 disastrous years before I took office, Sleepy Joe Biden and the Democrats in Congress crushed America's farmers with the worst inflation in the history of our country. Prices were going through the roof. So bad. It was so bad what they had done to our country. And by the way, in so many other ways too, borders and everything else. But they crippled the American agriculture industry with brutal restrictions and failed to negotiate even a single new trade deal on your behalf. Not one trade deal was negotiated on your behalf during the Biden administration. And we happen to be the exact opposite. We have so many trade deals, we don't know what the hell to do with them. We need more lawyers. But now the American farmers, ranchers, growers, and producers once again have a true friend and champion in the Oval Office. And in my first year back in the White House, farm income has soared by 20% very quickly.
20%.
I repealed the Biden EPA's ridiculous water restrictions. You had water restrictions that gave you everything but water. Yet it needed a little water. They wouldn't give you it. It was crazy. To keep federal bureaucrats off your land and out of your pockets, it's a big deal. With the help of Republicans in Congress, we passed the largest tax cuts in American history. Already 45% of filers have taken advantage of our new tax provisions with an average refund so far of almost $5,000.
How do you like that? Farm income's up 20%. That's big. Oh, this is mile high deplorable. We're applying to the White House. When those mystery pictures, they put Pepe in there, something new. I guess this mystery has been solved. It's going to be a source for anyone around the world to access information like on X and the internet that they can't get by their government. The United States is going to provide that worldwide. I guess this is what I heard today. We'll see if that comes true. Homeless zombie apocalypse. Let's see the end. Let's see the end of White House, the White Hat movie, and the start of the golden age where Americans and the world are finally free of cabal criminal predication upon us in every sector of our lives. Uninstalling deep state. Please be patient. Oh, and loading. Here's the loading thing and loading General Flynn. Could we be loading him soon? Interesting. Interdasting. And these, I guess this is this picture. Is this a cropped of this picture? So it looks like, is that J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio? I can't tell. It looks like maybe Rubio. So everyone's trying to solve it. And here's our good friend, Brad Zerbo. We got to have him back on the show. He's not with Badlands anymore. Did you hear that?
Okay, so
Support him.
I have this here on the White House X page. And so it sounds kind of weird, right? Let's listen to this real fast. Okay, so that's interesting. It sounds like there's some talking under it, but it does sound like gibberish. So what I did was I took it over here I isolated the sound and reversed it, and this is what it sounds like in reverse. Did you hear it? Exciting announcement tomorrow. Here, I'll play it again. Okay, so I have this here on the White House X page, and so it sounds kind of weird, right? Let's listen to this real fast. Okay, so that's interesting. It sounds like there's some talking under it, but it does sound like gibberish. So what I did was I took it over here.
Didn't we already watch this? Yeah. All right. Florida man caught trying to trade a ghost he captured in a Tupperware container for store credit at GameStop. Well, I mean, he should be getting lots of credit for that, because you know how hard it is to capture a ghost in a Tupperware container? That's a tough job right there. He just wanted a new striped shirt. That's why he did it. Yes, Brad Coladro Getz is awesome. Yes, he is. And yes, it looped. Yeah, it did. It's just a short little 52-second clip. Oh, here's it. Oh, they cleared it up. Look, it's baby Gavin Newscomb. Oh, look at this. Over 500 rocket landings now. 500 rocket landings. That's phenomenal. Next, we have to get some element 115 and do the anti-gravity. You won't have to worry about rocketry anymore. Right. And here is that. That's that same thing that Brad Zerbo showing, White House. Oh, and ICE agent said, JFK hugging kids. Let's listen to this.
And I've got to say, it wasn't too bad. I got here just after. So have just come through the TSA lines at JFK Airport. And I've got to say, it wasn't too bad. I got here just after lunch, so not really peak time. I think the lines were 3 or so hours this morning. Took me maybe an hour to get through. Lots of ICE agents everywhere doing the actual checks of passports, not just helping kind of with traffic and that kind of thing. They were doing the checks, also with luggage, going through the scanner. They were great. They were really lovely, actually, really nice to everyone. They were playing with kids. They were hugging people. Lots of good banter. I mean, from a PR perspective, they were doing phenomenal work. Everyone was smiling, thanking them. It was actually really lovely to see. So have just come through the TSA.
So that's good. Foreigner's opinion. The heartbeat of America, steady, stable, strong. Donald J. Trump. Yes, steady, stable, and strong. You might even say a stable genius, perhaps. And look at Scott Bessent. There is no more powerful way to recognize the historic achievements of our great country and President Donald J. Trump than U.S. Treasury notes with his signature on it. How do you like that? This is great. This guy adopted a rescue hyena, named him Eddie. Every dad joke he tells is met with Eddie howling with laughter. Let's listen to Eddie howling with laughter.
Hey, did you know I once bought a dog from a blacksmith? As soon as we got it home, it made a bolt for the door. Oh, man. Hey, Eddie, I accidentally sprayed Axe body spray into my mouth. Now I talk with an accent. Hey, Eddie, have you heard of the new movie called Constipation? Hasn't come out yet. Eddie, do you know I have a fear of German sausages? I always fear the worst. Hey, did you know I once bought a dog from a blacksmith? As soon as we got it home, it made a bolt for the door.
Oh man, doesn't that make you want to get a hyena? Maybe not. Oh boy, that's pretty hilarious. I don't even care if it's AI. It's comedy gold. I'd say so too. Oh, we can tell what this picture is, even though it's pixelated. It's our favorite liberal screamer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some unfortunate psychiatrist is having to deal with this one right here. Still won't admit that she has TDS, but she does. The Sphinx scans. Yes, we're talking about that earlier. And look at this. Look at this, will you? LC Wilshaw put this out. This guy gets pulled over. The cop starts having problems. Choking. Yes, these are the keys to get himself out of the handcuffs. Oh man. Hurry up, guy. We got it. Give her a Heimlich remover. You got it out. It came out just in the nick of time. How exhausted he is from not being able to breathe.
Good, bud? You all right?
That's a beautiful thing to do. What a good kid.
Yo, Jay, you good? You good? Yeah. Yeah, boss. Yeah. Go ahead, go ahead. Let me see, let me see. Oh. Settle up, bro. Sturgeon.
So cool. Wow. Fantastic. Wow. That is just a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Cap 78 pack. Is that Mr. Brock? Goats to hyenas? No, it wasn't him. I think this is the only episode we don't have him on here. And JJ says, wow. And Cap 78 pack, way to go, buddy. Thank you for doing the right thing and saving a life. Exactly. And JJ gives the old Leo toast. And Dark Brain, sheesh. Oh, it took so much time. It was very nerve-wracking to watch. But good in the end. Good in the end. Look at this. I gotta put this back. That time a drunk man jumped the fence, outran security, and stole a plane during an air show. Oh my goodness. It's kind of funny, but I guess maybe it isn't funny. There he is. Where is he going? He's a crazy runner. Jumps right in the plane. Like, wait a minute. Someone's taking off in our plane. Does he know what he's doing? Oh. Yeah, let's go straight up. Yeah, that'll work. Now straight down. Whoa, he's getting the hang of it. I don't know what eventually happened there. This was a staged event performed by pilot Ben. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Still kind of funny. So funny. Oh, this is funny. This is hilarious. Oh my God. So this chick, she's out in her garage smoking a cig or something and dancing. She's getting on video for some reason. This is hilarious. Future internet gold here, folks. Just warning you. It's always the cat. It's always the cat. Look at this cat. He's got his foot on the pedal. Pedal to the metal, brother. Pedal to the metal. The cat. She says, okay, I'm going to be able to make my little video. Cat. No, cat don't like that song. He's putting an end to it. Oh yeah, I like that one. That's hilarious. The cat. Oh my goodness. Oh, here's they are mocking us all. Look at this. They took this picture of Epstein and this picture of Palm Beach Pete, which is Peter. What was his name? We said it earlier. I can't remember. Simmel. Both Jewish, both pretty identical. Maybe Epstein was the third identical triplet of these, of him and his brother. Maybe they're all related. I don't know. Looks like similar backgrounds too. Look at that. I mean, you look right here, you got this deeper crease right here in his eyebrow. He's got the same one with a small one next to it, just like him. Eyebrows starting in the same way. The nose, identical. The lip, identical. The chin, very close. The hair, Palm Beach Pete just grew his hair out a little, I think, more. And he's got a twin brother. Boy, the plot thickens. Oh, look at this. Traffic stop for a moment of poetry. Another internet gold here.
He's playing with it.
This was a few years ago. Pretty cool. It's like in a children's book or something. Oh, where it went. Jump. Jump up there. Here comes the mom. I told you not to mess with it. Now you let it go. And some otter's going to choke on it. Let's go. Back to the den. Come on, Junior. Take you by your ear. Look at that.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What's this? Breaking. An ICE agent just saved the life of an infant at JFK Airport performing the Heimlich maneuver on a 1-year-old. I don't think you can see the action of it really happening. It's right behind here, I think. Another example of the Heimlich maneuver. I saved a guy's life like that once. He was choking on a piece of meat out at the Mist Supper Club in Spring Park. And Hogenacker was his name. And he had one ring of his esophagus or his neck, the cartilage rings, one was really small. And I did the Heimlich maneuver and it came right out. So yeah, it's good to know. Good to know how to do it. Bergam on Venezuela. Literally, I think they're going to put up a statue of Trump. That would be a great honor. 2 minutes of updates later, Bergam. Their oil now flows to our refineries. Trump, forget that. What are they going to do? The statue?
That flows to American refineries on the Gulf Coast, lowering the price of gas in America. So it's a...
Forget that. When are they going to do the statue?
He's a comedian. He's a comedian and he's a DJ. And he's like a really good president with lots of good, cool ideas. The White House, another one of their cryptic things. Elon Musk talking about something we all talk about.
I do wonder why, if you plot on a chart the resolution of cameras over time, like megapixels per year, and the resolution of UFO photographs, it's flat on UFO. You get a fuzzy blob in 2025. Well, we got whatever 100 megapixel camera that can see your fucking nose hairs. I don't get it. Can somebody take a shot of the UFO with an actual camera, for love of God? I do wonder why,
Right. Oh, this is hilarious. This is from Independence for Trump.
I'll come out fully as saying that my pronouns are she, they, him.
And my name is Mr. Sister Twister. Not because of what I do to people's sisters, but because I'm on a transgender gender adventure. Sister, are you mommy or daddy? Choose one. You cannot be the whole family, stupid. I will just come out and shut up. Stop coming out. Stay at home.
Will come out fully as saying that.
Stop coming out. Stay at home. Yeah, Saudi Arabia is forbidden to touch the crown prince. Trump does. Different rules for Trump. Don't you love it? Okay. I think we're going to call it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at this.
Yo! Don't you, Alex G? Where you been, bro?
He's running from something. I always wanted to build one of those. That'd be cool. Spring Breakers, fall civics questions. This is fail civics questions. Let's check this out.
Who won the Civil War? England. So England versus who in the Civil War? France. What continent are we on right now?
The US of A. What? Oh my gosh, I'm getting clipped.
What year was 9/11? 2012. Who bombed Pearl Harbor? Spain. So how many total senators does that mean we have in the United States?
Oh, 50 states, 3 times 50, 65.
What year did we free the slaves?
I should know this. This is a bad look.
1962. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military?
Learned about this one at school, I think. Starts with a D. It's like donut or something.
Do you know what amendment freed the slaves?
We'll say the third.
What's the third amendment?
The right to bear arms.
Who played the Super Bowl halftime show? Bad Bunny. Who sings the song Espresso? Oh, Sabrina Carpenter. What does GRWM stand for on TikTok?
Get ready with me.
Who is Taylor Swift engaged to?
Travis Kelce.
Okay. Who sings the song Espresso?
Sabrina Carpenter.
What movie is Regina George from?
You look like a freaking idiot. I'm annoyed with that.
I'm annoyed with them. Yeah, you should be. Oh, kids are addicted to the Five Nights at Epstein's. It's a game online. This is sick, folks. Be careful what your kids do.
Startling gaming trend with children sparking outrage for some parents in a Utah school district. That game, Five Nights at Epstein's. Our Jake White spoke with a concerned parent who wants schools now to get involved.
On Wednesday, parents took to social media asking fellow parents in the Kearns community if they've ever heard of a disturbing video game that her son admitted to playing at school on the laptop that the Granite School District provides. The game?
I think it's disgusting.
Five Nights on Epstein's Island that can be played on several websites for free, inspired by the popular video game Five Nights at Freddy's. But in this version, you're on Epstein Island with the goal of surviving 5 nights without being killed by not only late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, but other notable figures found in the Epstein files. Not only that, these photos you see here during the game might look a little familiar. That's because these are actual photos of the inside of Epstein's Virgin Island home on Little St. James, released by the DOJ. Michelle Martinez says her child has played the game and is devastated her child now knows something as horrific as Jeffrey Epstein's crimes.
I was upset at the fact that he knew anything about Epstein.
And says her son's school in the Granite School District needs to work on what sites can be accessed on school computers.
Remove computers completely, or spend the money and upgrade their technology to prevent these kids from being able to have access to games on their computers.
Granite School District is not the only school district facing this issue, as the game's popularity has spread to schools across the country. With free VPNs and proxies available on school computers, blocking access to certain websites on school computers turns into an almost impossible task, leaving parents across the country demanding tighter internet security at their local schools, ensuring their children are never exposed to disturbing games like this one, especially in their local schools. The Granite School District releasing a statement about the game, saying Granite School District is aware of a national trend involving students who are reportedly able to access an inappropriate online game during school hours. In February, Granite received a concern about this game from one parent, and the district was able to block the website at that time. Since then, the district is aware of only one additional concern specific to our schools that was shared on social media.
Well, I got the answer to this. Remove all smut from the internet, including games. They could have AI bots scrubbing constantly to get that crap off, because you don't want this to happen. You don't want an innocent child to destroy their childhood when they're just think they're playing a game. It's horrific, just horrific. And Kathy says, good night, everyone. And Dark Brain says, Catherine, it was nice seeing you tonight. I hope you have a lovely weekend. And I want to thank everyone for coming along. And Kathy says, it was good seeing you too. I hope you have a great weekend too. Says Kathy too. Dark Brain. Dark Brain says, doesn't inspire confidence in the future. Well, there's more good people than bad, you know? The reason that Palm Beach Peter and the rest are sick and not funny. True. Yeah. School district tech can block website access. No. Well, it's obviously not working, okay? I just think that smut does nothing for society except bad things, especially when kids see it. So if they just get it all off the internet, the world would be a better place and kids wouldn't be losing their childhoods. That's what I believe. Thank you all so very much. Thank you all so very much. Thank you all so very much. There's that. Oh, and it's the BK. Hey, y'all. Good to see you, buddy. And Cap 78 Pack Peggy Dancer says, great show, Aaron. God bless you. Much love. Have a great weekend, everyone. Prayers up for many that need them. Yes, thank you. Can't wait for JJ and all. Yes. And Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty says, thank you all so very much. And I give a little heart there. With you on that, Aaron. Awesome. Yeah, it really does nobody any good. It's the degradation of society is what that does. I mean, back in the day before the intranet, they had Playboy magazines, but even then they put the plastic cover, they wrap them in black plastic so you couldn't see it when it's up on the. This is similar. They need to do it on the internet. Get it off of there. Get it off of there. We have the technology. Listen, if they can scrub any post about the Hunter Biden laptop a few years ago, they can do that. Definitely. It was nice seeing everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, friends, says Dark Bright. You too all. Have a great weekend, and thanks for coming along. Remember, keep your cameras pointed to the sky so you can take a picture of that crazy UFO. Come on the Truth Quest and talk all about it. And we'd love to hear it. Until then, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. Central. Peace in world peace, baby. It's coming. Oh, yeah. Thank you again, and thanks for sharing and liking and commenting. And thank you, Rose Thistle Art, for commenting recently on a show. That's awesome. Take care. Happy weekend. Happy everything. You guys rock because you're the Truth Questers.